Let's talk about our first week of school.
Let me go home. Home is wherever I'm with you.
So we have just wrapped up our very first week of school, and it was such a fun week. I kind of wanted to walk you through what our week looked like for our very first week of school. So let's go ahead and get started. Let's start with Monday. So our day started off having breakfast at the kitchen island all together, and that is where we kind of started our school, if you will. That's where we do our morning time. So we had our morning time where we read our literature for the week, and we did our Bible time and introduced our character trait, all of that fun stuff we did right at the breakfast table. And then after breakfast, we went and we got ready for the day. So I let the kids run off and play for a little bit, and I'll clean up after the breakfast, and then the kids will get them all ready for the day. I don't put their clothes on before breakfast because my kids are very messy when they're eating. So I don't want to destroy their outfits before the day has even begun. So I let them eat breakfast in their pajamas, and then we go and we get ready, we brush teeth, we get dressed, all that stuff, and then we head into the schoolroom. So we got into the schoolroom by 8:30 on Monday, and we introduced our memory statements, which was so exciting. Lola thought that was very fun. And then we did a couple activities introducing the letter of the week. One was we got some Play-Doh and we used that to create the letter L, and that was very fun. We just had a really nice morning introducing the letter L and our colors that we're learning this week. We just had a really awesome morning. And then Monday was very busy because we had to drive a couple hours to the cities because I had an appointment the following day. So we spent our entire Monday afternoon, evening swimming in the pool for like 6 hours. So our Monday was great. We had such a fun Monday. And then the following morning was a little bit different than your normal school week. I had a dentist appointment and we were down in the city, so I didn't bring my school stuff with me to do in the morning. However, we did practice our Bible verse and our nursery rhyme and our character trait, which was patience this week, right there at the breakfast table, just so she had that little review in the morning. And then once I had my dentist appointment, the kids were swimming with my mom for a little bit. We drove back home and we played outside for a while. And then we actually did school from 4:30 to 5:30 on Tuesday. So being that we're homeschooled, we have the luxury of flexibility, and that worked for us really well. On Tuesday was to do all of our schoolwork Tuesday afternoon. It was very fun for the kids to kind of switch it up. And then once we were done wrapping up all of our schoolwork on Tuesday afternoon, we just played outside for the rest of the evening and ended our day that way. Now, let's move on to Wednesday. Wednesday was our first normal or staying at home day for school this week, and we just did everything very similar to what we did the first day. We got up, we did our morning time, reading all of our literature, doing our Bible time, doing our memory statements right here at the table all together as a family. I just find that for my kids, doing that in the morning while they're distracted with food at breakfast is the best for us at least. And then we went and got ready for the day, and by 9 o'clock we were in the schoolroom ready to go for a new fresh day. Now, for Wednesday, we do a geography day. So we are going through Beautiful Feet Books Around the World with Chapter Books, Volume 1. And we're starting out with the country of China, but this week I wanted to introduce continents. So we focused on learning the 7 different continents. So we really focused in on the continent of Asia as an introduction to where we're going to be starting out our year in Asia, in China, Japan, what have you, in this curriculum. So we spent our Wednesday doing our geography day. After that, the kids played outside, we had some lunch, we did some naps, and then when we got up from the naps, we had another snack, and we actually had a fun activity. We met some family and we went corn picking. This was a first experience for me and all of the kids, but it was very fun to get out, do something a little bit different, and go pick some corn. We had a blast. It was a fun little evening activity for us as a family. And that wrapped up our Wednesday. Let's move on to Thursday and talk about that. Thursday is another normal school day for us where we're at home all day long. And we got up, we did all of our morning time, the normal literature, Bible time, memory statements right here all together at breakfast time, got ready, hit the schoolroom. Now, I have a plan to do a science day on Tuesdays, but because we were out and about, I switched it and did it on Thursday. So we're going through the Gentle and Classical Volume 1 nature program, which is all about inland waterways and forest, which We're on like 80 plus acres of land surrounded by forest and different waterways. So thought that would be super fun for us to get outside and learn about the things that are surrounding us in nature. So that's what we did on Wednesday, was we really focused on introducing our nature study, which we're learning about amphibians to start out, and we're learning about milkweed, which is surrounding us. So we went outside, tried to find the milkweed. We did find it, but it hadn't budded yet. So need to wait a little bit longer, I guess, for it to bud so that we can find the pretty flowers on the end of it. But that's what we did on Wednesday. After we ended our school for the morning, it actually started raining. So we came inside and we played for the rest of the day until it stopped raining. We went outside, the kids got all muddy and played in the mud, took baths, and we went to bed. Okay, we're already for Friday, the end of our school week. On Friday, we did our morning time at breakfast as usual, got up, got dressed, and ready for the day, and then we headed into the room and we did a craft. I'm trying to reserve a special craft for the kids to do on Friday as we wrap up our week, and Jeremiah comes home, my husband comes home on Fridays, and it's very fun for the kids to make a craft so that they can have something to show him when he comes home on Friday. So we did that. In our Friday lesson was we actually took an Amazon box and we made a guitar just with cutting a hole in it and coloring on it, and then we wrapped rubber bands around it and they could strum and it made little noises. So the kids had a blast making their guitar. And then after we wrapped that up, we got in the car and we had to actually drive like an hour away to go to a chiropractor appointment. So we did that, stopped at a fun little store on the way back to get sandwiches, came back home, napped, and then we spent the rest of the day playing until Jeremiah got home. It was an incredible first week of school. This makes me so excited to continue on. I'm so excited for week 2 in our homeschool. I need to go and get everything prepared and set up for next week. The good news is I already have all my library books, so that is checked off and good to go. But yes, that's what our first week of school looked like. If you guys have any questions about the curriculum that we're using or anything it is that we're doing, please drop those in the comments below. If you have not already, please be sure to subscribe and turn on that notifications bell so you don't miss any new videos. Thank you guys for watching. We'll see you next time.
Home is wherever I'm with you. Let me go home.
Beautiful.
Home